Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, we got our Gwendolyn profile picture. Yeah, just a reminder that one does cost money. I just got it because I was a big fan of Odin Spear, you see. Now, what should I do? Right. Maybe I should tell a story sometime. Maybe as soon as the game starts. Maybe I should have started the game before doing it. I'm not sure if I should anymore. You can do it, Master. Yo, what's up, bees?
Microsoft account. Welcome to Minecraft. Use the Microsoft account to start connecting with the Minecraft community, where we all sign in. Main menu. Play screen. World tab. Loading resource packs.
Use shears to carve a pumpkin, huh? Does that mean I can make a jack-o'-lantern? Hey, jack-o'-lanterns are pretty
Generating wealth.
spoopy. Yo, what's the spoopiest stuff to put
Generating
inside
wealth.
a...
Done. Press T return or wireless controller right button to open
Alright,
tab.
I was here trying to build a... Oh, hi, Enderman. Alright, let's hang with Enderman and tell a story, guys. It was the night before Christmas, and not a creature was stirring. Except for a white. Because it was the night before Christmas. This dude was a skeleton who was dressed as Santa Claus. I finally telling Christmas stories today. Yes, it turns out this evil white was working for the Krampus. And he was out to deliver some punishment on Christmas night. Mm. Bye, Enderman. And on Christmas Day, he was coming for you and me, but mostly for me. For you see, I was not a very good kid on Christmas. I never was. I always had trouble at school, you see. And the Krampus is the sort that didn't really like that, you see. So he sent the white before Christmas to get me. You see? He came with a present, you see. And I was excited for seeing him because I'd stayed up late, waiting for Santa Claus, you see. Only to my surprise, what was before me was not Santa, but a skeleton in a Santa costume. I was horrified at this, you know? Quite so. For it was a spooky, scary skeleton, you see. And skeletons, you see, are a phobia of mine. They're awfully spoopy. You see. And he held out a present for me. And said, "Here's your present, kid. Have fun." Only, it wasn't quite so fun. It wasn't quite so fun, was it, though? For you see, inside was a killer toy made by the Krampus himself to claim the lives of naughty children. The toy, you see, it was a jack-in-a-box. It looked kind of silly and fun at first, in the bright, colorful box. But then it opened up to reveal a sinister, leering clown that started to breathe Joker gas on me. I knew it was Joker gas because it was green, you see. And that's the color of Joker gas. Only I wasn't quite laughing because it was toxic and I died. But I died with a smile on my face. Mm, probably because. And then the spooky, scary skeleton said, "Good, you appreciate our Christmas present. We'll be seeing the rest. We'll be visiting more children this year and giving them more presents to watch them all die." Hmm. Hmm. Quite spooky, huh? Hmm. Well, you see, I died in the story, which means that clearly I am a skeleton that is playing Minecraft. Though I promise you the story is 100% true. You just have to envision it in your mind's eye. Hmm. 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 That never. Hmm. Let's see, what should I do next? Should I perhaps tell you another story? Hmm. Let's see. You know, one time. One time I was looking up some fan hack. One time I was looking up some information on hacks of Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. And well, you see, Link's Awakening is a favorite game of mine. And I'm not actually making that up. It's really a favorite game of mine. Of course, the game I got, it was. Of course, I didn't know how to run PC games, so what I found was a physical version of a hack. It looked rather interesting, which was very strange. What was the hack, you see? Well, mm, mm, well, you see, let's see, what can I think of? It was a hack where you played as Marin, and you see, tragic events have happened on the whole of the island. For you see, Link was nowhere to be found because the nightmares have killed him. You see, and they killed him in the final battle between the nightmares and Link himself. Now you're probably wondering, how can you play as Marin in Link's Awakening? Well, as I explained, it's a hack. And I guess the person who made it was a big fan of Hyrule Warriors. When I went to play it, I noticed something was quite off. For you see, when it opened, it was little Marin waiting in her house. She was waiting for Link to come back, because she knew that Link had a very important mission, you see. Ever since you saved her on that bridge. If you played the game, I'm sure you know the one. Of course, if you haven't, it was basically when Link saved her on a bridge after some monsters put her there. Link hadn't come back from the egg, you see. In fact, she wasn't quite sure he ever would. In fact, it seemed like all of Colorado Island was under quite a dark curse, you see. For the nightmares have started getting more aggressive and quite dangerous, you see. That is when the owl approached her. And when he looked ragged and worn and covered in blood. He knew that she had been singing a song of awakening, you see. the egg on regular intervals, you see. And you see, and that is why he decided he would grant her wish in exchange for saving the island. But he told her that if she did so, the island would vanish and everyone would disappear. But he told her if she did not do it, well, the nightmares would take over forever, and it would become increasingly worse and worse in her world until nobody could get a peaceful rest. She agreed to it, to help him, you see, for there was no hope left in Colwood Island. Not since Taryn had died. Happy-go-lucky Taryn. Oh, he's off in a forest getting mushrooms, getting into trouble, and all sorts of wacky stuff. But he was no more, for the nightmares took his life. It was the moblins, you see. Meow had promised her one thing, that if she awoke, she would become a seagull just like she always dreamed of, in the realm of reality, to sing to many, many people just like she wished. To aid her in her quest, he gave her a familiar relic, the sea lily bell, to use as a weapon to fight against nightmares, you see. And what was she to do? Head over to the egg and sing her heart out again. And sing her heart out. Once she got there, she noticed the egg was open and cracked. But she also noticed the egg was very different right now, for it was black and covered in dark red spots. And the spots, well, they seemed like they were most warm and quite wet. She didn't have time to think, she only had to go in. And she did. She found a dark hole with a hole inside of it, just like in the game that led her to the Lost Maze. The Lost Maze. She read in a book once how to do the maze. So she knew which way to go. As she went, she found the hole that led to where the nightmare's lair was. And when she went inside, the shadows of her fears and anguish arose. The darkness consumes. It appeared as the ghost of Taryn. His eyes were bloody and his body quite scarred. She figured it wasn't real, but it taunted her, belittled her how she couldn't save him, not one, and led the poor hero to his demise. She knew, however, it was not Taryn, and tried to fight back, but it was too strong, and the nightmare absorbed into her like a shadow of darkness that consumed her. Her clothes turned black, her eyes red, her body dull, her mind gone. You see, what happened to her was that she was turned into a nightmare. And what they did to her, well, I'm sure no one wants. And that's the end of that tale. What did you guys think? Yeah, I must admit I actually made that up just now. As on the fly. Hmm, I guess it's somewhat creepy. Not really very good at storytelling or writing, you see. Feel free to tell me what you think, if you liked it or not. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you feel like it. Right now, I think we have almost enough room for what we want to do. Oh yes.
Tab on.
What a creepy voice, huh?
Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Tab on.
Right, let's look for terracotta.
64. 64.
Hmm.
64.
So, are you ready, guys? We're gonna build our underground lizard base that I hyped up in the last episode. Hmm. Let's see, I'll break this real quick. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seven, 12. Thirteen, 14. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we loop back around. Wait, I'm off. Okay, I don't think I quite counted that right. I have to get it just right, you know? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. And no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something doesn't seem quite right. Now my foot. Now we'll see how this works. Hmm. Hmm. In fact, I know what exactly I want to build here. Now, to reach the lizard base, or rather my special project, we're gonna need a pathway made of green blocks. And we're gonna put them here. Alright. Nope. Here we go. There. Now, hold on while I break out
Tab
my...
on
So, where are the dirt
on
blocks again?
on.
Don't need slabs right now. You're probably wondering what I'm building. Let's see. I kind of want to build a small frog statue. Yeah, I've never actually built a frog before, and I don't think it'll quite turn out right. Feel free to tell me how much I suck in the comments. Yeah, you don't have to hold back. I'll place those. Go here. Hmm. 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 Let's see, I want to go up. It's okay. We're just trying a little bit of Mm, 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 mm. Let's see, the eye should be... I honestly don't know. Alright, let's move up to the next level. Mm. Build a bit of a snoot, I guess. Hmm. Maybe not quite like that. Hmm. I wish... Right, I should place the eyes on the top.
Tab. On. On.
We need...
On.
Terracotta, you got any...
64.
Alright. Let's put this here. You're wondering why I'm building a frog, aren't you? Hmm. Especially when I have no experience on how to do it. Well, it's very simple. We're doing it to pray to... We're doing it to give glory to Kek. You know, the frog god of chaos. If you don't understand what that is, that's okay. Because I'm not sure I understand it either. Hmm. How I understand it is that... you see, Kek, the frog god of chaos, he's all about the laws, you see. And laws can be quite chaotic at times. As the laws doesn't exactly care what you like, or what doesn't exactly always care what you think of it. Hmm. 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 At least sometimes. And Kek, you see, is kind of the patron god of all the memes that are on the internet. Let's raise up. No, that's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do. Come on, dude, stop placing there. Here, this is coming along. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm building a statue to Kek. Sometimes, and with chaos, you sometimes just have to go. And with Kek, you sometimes just have to go with the flow. I'm pretty sure frogs don't have noses like that. There, that should should hopefully fix up some of the rough patches. Plus, you can't even see the dirt blocks anymore. I'll just go down here. There. It looks somewhat like a frog, I guess. Right, what we need is a red... What we need is like a tongue. Let's go to terracotta again.
64.
And go down a little. There. And you're probably wondering... Yeah, I've decided I want to make this into a lizard. You know, since this is the Illuminati's... This is the Illuminati's lizard altar now. Yeah, I'm kind of going through different ideas of what I want to do. I'm not quite sure which ones I want to do. Anyway, it's a lizard now. Yes, it turns out this is a lizard. This is where the lizard people go to worship the lizard god from their home planet. Yeah? Yeah, I know. And you're probably wondering why it's in a random place like this. Well, it's because the Illuminati It's because the Illuminati would hide underground, wouldn't they? In the middle of a desert. There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. Or so you think. But once you go down there, you'll see that lizard statue. And you'll see where the Illuminati comes from. Yes, I was going to build a pyramid, but yeah, nah. Instead, it's a lizard statue. I was thinking of making something to praise Lord Keck, but but I'm pretty sure well, Keck, you see, is a frog god. He is a very ancient frog god. It was of chaos, and that's all you need to know. No one will ever be able to find that statue, dude. It's a secret. Yes, I put an Easter egg to the frog statue in there. You know, guys, I think I might be considering trying dreams one day. I'm trying to make something on there. No, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, though. Say. Come on, while I get out. Black of coal.
64.
And we should grab the dark terracotta. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. Aside from watching mobs burn. Let's go up even more. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they're a little off because they're going up into the stratosphere. And we're taking all our terracotta blocks up. We gotta go up a little bit higher than that. Here we go. Now we're awfully high up. I might get vertigo from the game or get nervous. Yeah, I don't really like playing a lot of platformers, guys. I always get nervous, and when I get nervous, I panic. Yo, are we up in the clouds now? Yeah, we've pierced the skyline. Yes, we've pierced the heavens. Ah. And what we're doing... We're gonna try... Building... A place to put mobs, so they go down. Now, I've never built a mob grinder before, and I don't know really what I'm doing. I mostly looked at a guide, and I'm not really sure how to do it. Basically, what I want is enemies to fall down, so I can grab their stuff and get an XP. And for that, we need to build a big diamond-shaped platform. I heard some... You're probably wondering why I'm doing it this way. That's because of what the guide told me. Yeah, we might need to build it bigger than that. Now, so you've heard of sirens, right? Well, sirens are a kind of entity that some people believe is like a mermaid. Other people make them like birds, you see. I think I'll go with the bird version for right now, because that's the one I remember. And I played Lost Kingdom. When I played Lost Kingdoms, you see. I know nobody in this day and age talks about Lost Kingdoms, and that's actually not what I'm talking about. Anyway, sirens are quite dangerous. Their song is actually quite mesmerizing, you see. And if you hear them, you will fall under their spell. And they'll draw you into the depths where they'll drown you. Now you're probably wondering why they drown you. Well, it's because they eat people, you see. And drowning their prey makes it very... And drowning their prey in gallons of water while they're captive under a spell makes it Very easy to deal with their targets, you see. Mm, mm, and as it's easy, for if a target will not fight back and they inevitably drown, well, mm, then it's very easy to get food that way, you see. Mm, mm. Of course, bird ones prefer to get sailors to crash into rocks, you see.
Tab. On.
And when they're drowning
On.
in the
On.
ocean,
On. On.
and when they
On.
drown in the ocean, well, it can be quite. Mm, they can claim their lives and beat them. Mm. But you see, sirens are basically like a bird of prey. At least the bird versions are. Mm. 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 Actually, I'm not really sure why there's fish-like ones and I'm not really sure why there's fish-like ones and bird-like ones. They might be two different species, and I might be getting them mixed up. In fact, I did hear of a
Tab.
different
Off.
sleptarian species that's also like a bird. Apparently, if you hear that one singing, it could do something really good. It could do something quite good for you. That is, if you're a saint. But if you're like a really bad person, it could really hurt you, you see. You don't want any of that. Hmm. That's the hopper. Oh, here we are.
64.
Piston, sticky piston. Hmm.
64. 64.
Knife. What we need to do is put it like there. There we go. Now we need to build it a few blocks up. It's okay if they're not perfect. Hmm. Basically, we're trying to get mobs to spawn there. Maybe if I go one block up. Alright, we're directly over it. Alright, down a little.
Tab. On.
Not really sure what item I need next.
$64. Tab. On.
I actually don't remember what I need next.
Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Tab on.
I think it's...
$64.
What's going on here? It's not supposed to do that. Right, I'm quite confused. Oh, there we go. No, I don't want to open the dispenser. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. No, don't open the dispenser. You don't need to do that. And from here, we'll just build another one. Well, I think perhaps the nicer bird-like sirens could be quite nice, but yeah, I'm definitely not a good person. So I'll probably get cursed by it. Yeah, I don't want to mess with things like that, you see. But you do it all the time. But, oh well. Silly myths from all over the world, huh? Well, and of course here's what we need right now is to build this platform. You know, I wish there was more RPGs where you could play as play as monsters. You see, you know, not monsters you collect, mind you. But you know, I kind of want there to be a sexy fairy as my main heroine or something. Because of course I do. Now, before you get mad and start calling me a pervert or whatever, it's... I guess well, I would say I want a dragon, but those are actually really common. I was thinking maybe a naga or something. That might be really good too. You might need to make this platform a bit bigger. You have to shroud it in darkness. You have to shroud stuff in darkness, you see. I'm actually not quite sure how this works, so I I'm not really good at Minecraft, you see. I do want to get better at the game, though, so that's kind of why I'm looking at guides in the first place. Otherwise, me being completely lost and building random stuff all over the place would probably get kind of boring, huh? Hmm. 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 Let's go up another block. Go there. No. You wanted to go topside like that. And place it to where we aren't activating aren't activating it. We gotta do that. And place it right up top of that. No, these platforms aren't very big. I'm kind of wondering about that. Maybe I should build them a bit bigger. I'll try to build them to the best of my ability. Which is not much considering my current level of skill at the game is pretty low. So, what kind of games do you guys prefer? And if you do you prefer commentary over them or not? Sometimes I see people who don't like commentary over videos. That's perfectly okay. I kind of like it sometimes myself as well. A mob already spawned up here. It's a spoopy boy. Skeleton. Hey, Skeleton. Yeah, he's just hanging out up here. We're not gonna bother him. We're in creative mode anyway. He can't really hurt us. Of course, what we don't want is for this to have any light in it. Because we don't want the mobs to burn up in the sun. You know, if and when it comes up. Because we want to be killing them. Which, yes, I have been paying attention. I do know that sunlight does kill them. Because apparently all the mobs in this game are actually vampires. Sunlight is very dangerous, you see. You know, to them. Yeah, it turns out skeletons, zombies, and creepers, whatever they are all skeletons. Oh, wait, all skeletons? What? Actually, it'd be kind of cool to see a skeleton creeper. Right, what I mean is they're all vampires. They're all vampires, which means they're deathly afraid of the sun. As the sun will burn them and turn them into dust. As vampires would often get turned into dust in the sun. Of course, I was thinking if I were making an RPG, I'd want there to be kind of a parody vampire enemy. You know, the description says it doesn't sparkle, but it attacks what sparkles. So it's a sparkle dog vampire. Because of course it is. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I'm actually pretty neutral on sparkle dog things, though. It doesn't really annoy me that much. Though I understand that some people don't like it for whatever reason. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. You do you, and I'll do me, I guess. Not that I would ever make... Not that I make a lot of sparkle dog things. You're probably wondering what a sparkle dog is, and are deeply confused by what I'm saying. Hmm. Well, it's a very... Well, it's a specific type of character, usually an OC or something. It's a sparkly dog character, usually like a wolf. Yeah, for some reason, people really like wolves. Hmm. Hmm. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I mean, wolves are beautiful. Hmm. I'm just pretty neutral on them. Hey, you know what we should do in this game? We should tame some wolves. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, you can do that in this game if you want. Hmm. Which is kind of nice, I guess. Hmm. 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 Do you think it's quite dark enough? It has some darkness. Maybe... Right, so... When I'm getting done with this... When I'm getting closer to getting done with this... You're gonna put in like a big bricky block up top. So we can get the sun out of it. That way the mobs will spawn. Hmm. Because they only like darkness. I don't really blame them, as darkness is very much like my soul, in a way. Of course, I don't really like remaining in darkness. I like to enjoy the light every now and again. Hmm. In fact, I kind of enjoy the light, really. Hmm. 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 Right, so we should focus. Ace black. We may need to go a little bit lower, a little bit higher. No, we don't want it to be like that. There we go, that's perfect. And there we go. You're probably wondering what we're dispensing from that. And the answer is it's going to be water. Yes, we're dispensing water. Yeah, that's what the guide said to do. Now you're probably wondering why we're dispensing water. Well, we're gonna use the water to push the mobs, and they're gonna fall off the platforms. Hmm. Yeah, like that. Hmm. Hmm. You're probably wondering why I'm not looking for a mob spawner. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea where they all are. I haven't even seen one yet. I did see a spider jockey though, which I saw almost immediately by accident. Yeah, apparently they're like a 1% spawn rate. Yeah, they're honestly pretty metal as fuck, dude. I mean, it's a spider riding it's a skeleton riding a spider, dude. Mm-hmm. You gotta tell me how that's not badass imagery, dude. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You gotta tell me how that's not up. How that's not. How that's not badass. Mm. I mean, like. I mean, like a painting or a high fantasy novel. That sounds like a pretty intimidating. That sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? Mm. 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 In fact, I highly. In fact, I think I might put it in a story next time. You know, maybe as a Castlevania creepypasta. Or maybe an original work, Do Not Steal. Trust me, we don't want any of that. Mm, mm, mm. It's looking a little lopsided, to be honest. It doesn't look as good as the guide one did. Mm. Well, that's because it was built by somebody who knows what they're doing. Mm, I really don't. How's it looking to you? I guess it looks a little. Guess it does look a little janky. That's okay. Man, I can't believe we're above the skyline. Yo, how high can I go? Oh, that's pretty far. Sorry, I'm having fun flying around and not working. It's okay though. It's okay though. We don't have to get it done right away. In fact, I think the frog statue was. Hmm, I think the frog statue was. Oh, it turned into a lizard statue though. Yes, it's the Illuminati lizard statue. It's the Illuminati's lizard base. Wait, why do I still have that? And then place that there. You're using it as a guide to guide the dropper. I honestly don't know why I still have stairs on me. I don't think this requires stairs, to be honest. Unless you want that extra style point. I know. So, what kind of games are you guys looking forward to? I kind of wish Years 9 would come out to the States, to be honest. I really liked Years 8. You're probably wondering why I would be wanting that. Well, let's just say that Years 8 was everything I wanted in an action RPG, to be honest. Everything. Years 8 even does platforming actually kind of decent. Usually RPGs have really, really janky platforming. As I remember from Super Dimension Neptunia, the PS Vita game, they wanted you to do platforming in that game, but it was like super janky, dude. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, of course. Has there ever been a good Hyperdimension Neptunia game? Well, I guess that's an opinion of taste, huh? I honestly don't know why I played it. No, to be honest, Idea Factory is not the worst. Well, not the worst game company. The worst game company, as I've already explained, is Data Design Interactive. Yeah, they're like the kings of Wii shovelware. Yeah, you see, Data Design Interactive, what they did with their video games was, they flipped assets before it was cool, dude. They would just reskin the same assets over and over again and flip them for a profit. That's why their platforming. That's why Rock and Roll Adventure, Anubis 2, and Ninja Breadman are so similar to each other. They're literally just the same asset reskinned. Yeah, and people think Digital Homicide was bad when they flipped assets. Yeah. Data Design Interactive, though, they charge you full retail price for their game. Yeah, and it does. Yes, and they also had those terrible Wii motion controls. Like, really, really terrible, that don't even work. Yeah, it was. Yeah, their games are a disaster. Yeah, they're. I would dare even say they're worse than Superman 64, to be honest. At least the people behind Superman 64 wanted to make a good game. It just had some licensing issues that they couldn't work out last minute. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, there's some mobs up here. Hey, zombies, what's up? Yeah, what you doing? Mm. Yeah, we got some zombies up here. Hey, look, a spooter. Sadly, no spooter jockey. They're like a 1% spawn rate, so I don't think we're running into them. I guess I could hang out here for a little bit. This is a pretty nice civilization. Hi, zombie, what's up? I'm afraid I need you to die. So my mob grinder's right up there. I hope it's high enough to. I hope it's high enough. It should be, right? I hope it being off center doesn't hurt it either. And I think I'll end the stream here. It's been nice seeing you guys. Thank you for watching my Minecraft with me. I'm sorry, I promised Dragon Quest 8 or something, but here we are playing Minecraft. I don't know why. Maybe I have terrible taste in video games. That could very well be possible. After all, I play all the RPGs, which are the Weeb games. Why you play Weeby Babu games? Why you no shoots? Play a shooter like a real gamer, dude. Oh, what? You're using a guide? No, you're not allowed to do that. Hi, Creeper, what's up? Hey, do you want to hear a story, Mr. Creeper? Oh, no, you're not interested? Yeah, he's just walking away. You don't want to hear it. He's a bit like Enderman, you see. Well, although Enderman did bless our lizard statue with his presence. And as we know that Enderman is a divine sign. Whenever you see one in these type of games, we gotta build something Illuminati related. Or we gotta build a Keck or we gotta build a statue to Lord Keck. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe or whatever. You don't really have to. I'm terrible at video games anyway. Unless you enjoy that sort of thing for whatever reason. Goodbye.